Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. We are back. We're playing some baseball.
John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the seventh with nobody out. We've seen a great pitching performance so far in this one. He has not allowed a hit. What's the mindset for him and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
Next one misses. And the count 1-2.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep.
All right, we're testing this.
In half up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
The voice sounds okay. We're good.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
The Cubs still looking for their first hit in this one. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Popped up. Allen puts it away for the out. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit, right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Hit in the air, left field. White. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Strider back to work. On the ground. And that's just foul. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Kevin Alcantara, the next Cub to hit. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher.
This one in the air.
I got it. You got it.
Squeezes it. And that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
Uh-oh.
Up the middle, Albies got him on the off-balance throw. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Here's Nico Horner. Just 2 more outs to go in this bid for a no-hitter.
And physically, there's probably some fatigue.
You're going to jinx me.
Mentally, which might be what's most important, he seems as strong now as he's been all game.
I'm sure the adrenaline is fully ramped up at this point as well. Late on that fastball. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Fastball for a strike.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Got him swinging. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between.
My boy Dansby.
Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Swanson stands in now and watches strike 1. And the no-hitter just 1 out away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The Cubbies down to their final strike.
Goodbye, sweet prince.
He's done it. It's a no-hitter.
Congratulations to him. He was dominant all game long. Got some really nice play behind him defensively. It seemed like everyone was on board, pulling for him to finish the no-hitter, but most importantly, get the W for the team.
That no-hit performance, Singy, what kind of impact does it have on his team to see him go out there and dominate like that?
Well, Boog, it's kind of huge because everyone in that clubhouse has been part of something special in this one. So everyone in their own way walking on a little bit of air. And I think a no-hitter is never just about the guy on the mound. It's a team effort. So it'll build a ton of confidence to have a game like this. And what a thrill for him, his teammates, the whole organization, and the fans that...
I hate these stupid things. All right, let's get it over with. Yeah. Who's number 1? Who's number 2? Who's number 3? All right. Ooh, bases loaded. We are losing.
Back here at Rogers Center, I'm John Shaw.
Appreciate the alert.
Chris Singleton. Thanks for tuning in. We've got 1 away here in inning number 6. So bases all loaded up. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
High game.
And here comes
Appreciate that.
Albies to the dish. And that's way high. And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Burr getting loose out there. Garcia also throwing. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swung on, belted. That one's got a chance.
Nope.
To the warning track, makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. There's the strike. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
Swings through that.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Kelnick makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
If it were the 8th inning, I might pinch run for him there. But 7th,
the air,
little
left
field.
And there's one away. Ronnie Mauricio now. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. That's hard hit in the line. Forget it.
I thought that was going
He
foul.
circles the bases. His 19th home run of the year. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tommy Nance.
He's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Now here is Nick Allen.
Foul.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Ball one there. Nance sets, fires.
Wow.
2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Matt Olson. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Acuna goes yard for the break. Now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Strider back to work. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And he deals. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Stays alive. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Varsho in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins. Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Mauricio. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out.
I mean,
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
I'll probably stay with Strider for another inning because his pitch count's not too bad.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And I do have a very comfortable lead.
He's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Up the middle, Jimenez.
Run! Ah, damn.
That's on the way. The leadoff man is out in the eighth. Michael Harris the second digs in now.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. Is just one shy of that milestone.
Foul ball. Harris needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. In the air, left field. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And first offering is fouled off.
Throwing the ball well, and they need the scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
2 outs. Right side. Handles, throws to first, and that is... Right through there for a strike. Strider into his 8th inning of work singing. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Got him looking. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna snags it on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Murphy now. Hard hit, right side. Steps on first.
All right, so here's my plan.
Nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Oh, pinch hit
Here's
here.
Jared Kelnick. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Orlando Arcia looking to start something with 1 gone. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Lucas hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty.
If I score a run, I'll stay with Strider. If I don't, which it doesn't look like I am,
First offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
They should have probably intentionally walked Acuna. Nick Allen, you know, not a great.
And a curve misses outside.
Not as good of a hitter. Yeah, out of.
Squirts away a little bit. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Ooh.
Mauricio on third with 2 out. Hit pretty well in the air out to center.
Nope.
Varsho sizes this one up. And that'll do it. Eli White into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Schneider, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. In there at the knees. And that one lifted in the air center field. And it's caught for the out. Here's Andres Jimenez. Just missed. Iglesias, a former All-Star. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Man, is that NL Central tight?
Late swing, foul to the left. 1 out, base is empty. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out. Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. That one to first. Fair ball. So 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The Jays trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. On to first, ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
We lost on my birthday. Boo.
Here in Atlanta, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. The Braves are out to a healthy lead in the division, looking really good. Singing with the trade deadline coming up, do you think they're set to go as is, or do you think they need to add some more firepower?
Well, I think the way that the game operates in this day and age, I mean, teams making big additions at the deadline, and you just see it can be a flurry of moves. I'd be surprised if they just stayed with the roster they have. I think they could have a big deal in the works.
Mauricio swings through it for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Brusdar Graterol preparing to come on if needed. Banda warming up as well. In the air out to center. And it falls. Murphy around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 3-all.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
In the air out towards right center. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. And they take the lead in the 7th. Here is Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh, and that's gone.
Drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A massive home run. His 22nd homer of the year. Anthony Banda gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That's towards center. Outman under it. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That's to third and foul ball. Banda, 32 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Out there to center. Outman on the move.
Nope.
Tracks it down for the out. That is back at Truist Park. All set for the start of the inning. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joe Jimenez. On for the 30th time this year. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out. James Outman getting ready to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Fly ball to right. Bay makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Taylor now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
There's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lake Trinan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Harris now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Money Mike.
This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I could see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Save in second, and he easily steals the bag. Rocketed out towards right center. Outman pulls it down. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. And they got him. Eli White will hit next. 1 for 3. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He's there. He's got it. And that is. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Andy Raisel Iglesias, on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Iglesias, multi-time All-Star. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. 0-2 now. And they'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Albies throws to first.
He's out.
One up, one down. He's 2 outs away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. And he grounds one to the right side. Olsen handles the chance. He'll do it himself.
Out.
Now only 1 out remaining. And here comes Tommy Edman.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
No.
It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. This could end it. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves win the rubber match of this 3-game series. They pad their division lead with yet another win. Singy, coming up on the trade deadline, they look really solid.
Yeah, they do. And that means they've got a lot of decisions to make. I mean, there's plenty of talent on this roster already, but you never know. And maybe they make a move and try to get that last piece to complete that championship puzzle.
Hey, get to come to Pittsburgh.
Here in Pittsburgh, and we welcome you in. Already 2 away here in the 7th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. That one back up the middle and it gets through. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 2. First and second, 2 outs. Will Benson, the next Pirate to hit. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And there's a foul ball.
It's all right. If I'm going to lose, I'm glad to lose to the Pirates.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Oviedo back to work. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Dennis Santana, the closer, is getting loose. Moretta also getting ready. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
On the ground to the left. Hayes to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. So man aboard, Austin Riley. Next up for the Braves. Acuna dives back in.
Safe.
Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw there. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Tying run at the plate.
No, that missed.
This one belted deep left
That ball
field.
go night-night, Shushi.
Gone. homer number 25 of the year, and we're starting over. It's 3-3.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, David Bednar.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Matt Olson up to the plate. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Ground ball up the middle. Aguero throws to first. Third out. Back here at PNC Park, this is Joey Barton. That rolls foul. Able to make the grab, and there's one down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. On the ground, right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down.
Here comes the manager. New pitcher for the Braves, Joe Jimenez.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Aguero at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he... And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, so here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Substitution now at first base. Coming on to pinch run for Atlanta, Ji-Hwan Bae. So up next, Michael Harris II. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. In the air, left field, down the line. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 3. Drilled out towards left center field. Reynolds trying to get there. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging and heading for home. A big run scores on the sac fly. And in the 9th, they take the lead. Here's Sean Murphy. This one popped up. Gonzalez hauls it in to end the inning. So they get. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the. Raisel Iglesias comes on trying to close it out.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1-run game, bottom 9. Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that will fall. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th. Brian Reynolds here, known for his late inning heroics. And that misses off the outside edge.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Called out on strikes. And the Pirates with only one out left. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that one fouled off. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The Pirates down to their final strike.
Oh, come on.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to.
There we go.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.